Thanks, Raj. Now, you know that Gordy Tupper is not always on the level, but he'll be back shortly with this.
Stacey, I'm up at Brentwood College, and look, it's Rick Mercer up here out on the dock. What's he doing here? Well, we'll find out when we come back after the break.
It never fails. He gets in the car. He expects our fabulous photographer, Johnny, to be with him. He goes to the scene. He stays on the scene. He talks to people. He talks to more people. He talks to even more people. Gordy Tupper is on the scene with one of our favorite Canadian comedians, Rick Mercer.
Hello, Jack. I'm about to be a coxswain. Any last tips?
Stacey, Canadian TV icon Rick Mercer was sucking up all the attention on the rowing dock at the exclusive Mill Bay Private School on his final day of an island tour.
And this is Jack Kornfeld, and he's a coxswain. I am here because someone told me that if this school was a country, they would have come 54th in the Beijing Olympics in overall medal count with 200 countries competing. And
Really?
I thought, yes. And so I thought, well, then we have to go and figure out why. Because they won that many medals. All right, cameras are set.
Rowing, of course, is the school's marquee sport, and Rick was there to learn from some of the rowing alumnus.
I'll be the coxswain. I'll start that over.
Rick had already gone out in a quad before we showed up, and he had a rowing epiphany.
You know, in the movies, it's very cinematic, like, ooh, it's just so beautiful, it's always so nice and peaceful, and it's not at all. When you're out there, it's really like
work.
It's a lot of work, it's aggressive, it's kind of like the oars flying around, and if it goes in the water at the wrong time, it'll knock your teeth out, apparently, which they call catching a crab.
Yeah.
One hand ready, push!
For the 8th, the all-star crew thought that perhaps Rick should be in the coxswain seat since he gave away about 12 inches to all the other members of the team, one of them being Olympic pairs silver medalist Dave Calder. Dave, do you think you'll be your next partner at the Olympics?
Well, I can't answer that. Scott's standing right there.
Oh, awkward moment.
He's got a ways to go. I don't know if 17 months is quite going to get him there, but I wouldn't doubt him for Rio.
You've been doing a bit of the island over the past few days.
I was in Tofino, and I went surfing in Tofino. I went to school with the Surf Sister.
You learned to surf like a girl.
I did, which is pretty. I know.
Pretty good,
I'm not nearly as good as those girls, I tell you. I mean, it was pretty amazing, actually, and they guarantee they'll get you up. And I thought, well, I'll be the guy who proves that that was a dumb idea because, you know, I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. You know?
Did you?
I did. They made it happen, which was amazing. And they're great. They're just really great. And I tell you, that neck in the woods, Tofino, my God, I'd never seen anything as beautiful.
You seem like a very focused young man.
Everyone on the dock was jonesing to get on the show and in front of the camera, and he did talk to almost everyone. Are you guys big Rick Mercer fans?
Yeah.
How long have you been waiting here to see him?
Like a couple weeks, probably.
Here at the dock, a couple of weeks?
No.
Half an hour?
Yeah, half an hour, probably.
All day through classes.
Aren't you a little cold?
Yep.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Do you have a skin tag that bears an uncanny resemblance to a federal cabinet minister? Well, now you can rid yourself of this embarrassing affliction with Fed Freeze.
The Rick Mercer Report has been on air now for almost a decade.
Snowflakes the size of cereal. It's a weather buffet.
And its popularity sometimes surprises Rick himself.
St. John's, Sydney. It's weird. I mean, even in my lifetime, there was a time when you did something on television and it went away.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it would rerun or whatever, but it went away. Now, those things just live forever. Even like here at the school, like, you know, kids going to school come up and talk to me about Talking to Americans. Well, they were like 6 when it was made. So, but they watch it on YouTube, and these things still have a life. It's pretty amazing.
Although, when you've got the best job in the country, maybe the fun is the real reward.
Thanks very much.
This is the Mercer Report. Wow, thank you very much. This week on the show, I pull an all-nighter at the Air Canada Centre, laying down the basketball court for the Raptors after a Leafs game. And you have to move fast because tears freeze very quickly. Also this week, I visit Brentwood College School in Mill Bay, BC, Canada's premier rowing school. Over the years, 23 of their graduates have made it to the Olympics. The rest went on to become Vikings. All that and so much more, but first, please, take a look at this. Welcome to Brentwood College School in Mill Bay, British Columbia, a boarding school with an Olympic legacy like none other. In fact, if this high school was a country in terms of overall medal count, they would have placed 54th out of 200 nations competing at the Beijing Olympics. And all of those medals are in rowing. Today, I meet some Olympic graduates and some current students, and I try to figure out what's in the water. Hopefully not me. And now I'm joined by Brian Carr, and he's head of rowing here at Brentwood. Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hello, Rick. Nice to meet you.
How many Olympians has this school produced?
We've produced 23 Olympians, of which 21 of them have been rowers.
Do kids come here for the rowing, or do kids come here and you turn them into rowers?
I'd say both. I mean, we've got students who've come specifically for rowing, and then we've got students that come in grade 9 and learn and develop to be rowers.
So if you're a guy, like me and you're standing here and you see the boat, you go, hey, I want to take that for a spin and give it a shot, and maybe I have a natural aptitude for it.
We do have that program.
Which is what I'm hoping here today. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. Hello, ladies. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Claire.
Hi, Claire. Nice to see you.
I'm Deirdre.
Deirdre, nice to meet you. Elizabeth, so this is my first introduction to the sport of rowing.
All right, well, it's not...
I rowed in a rowboat.
Okay, same sort of motions. You got it. Just bring your...
Why are my thumbs banging?
Because you have to...
Oh! So you have to do something like that.
Left hand over right. So left hand over right, and then left hand out first.
I'm doing it. I'm rowing. I'm rowing and going nowhere. It's like question period, working, and nothing is happening. Well, this is lovely if we were outside in a park or something and there were sandwiches. If rowing was such a good workout, why hasn't anyone invented a machine that mimics rowing you could use at home? And I'm joined by two alumni of the school, Scott Franson and Dave Calder. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Nice to see you. And these are men with bling, silver medals. Here we go. Look at those. And those are the first medals that were won in Beijing, correct?
That's right.
There you go. Now, you two are training for the Olympics for London, correct?
Correct.
Now, how's that going?
Really
you
well.
getting out there on the water and all that stuff?
Yeah, we're out there in the water 5 or 6 hours a day.
So what kind of boat are we rowing in?
We're going to be in a quad, so 4 people.
There's only 3 of us.
Correct, but we're going to bring in Harold Backer.
Okay, so hands
Hang
on the boat.
What do I do?
Well, you listen to my commands first, and this is it's not
my high suit. Does this go over our head?
Yes, it does, and
then we hold it up.
In fact, part of the commands are over the heads, ready up.
Good. Okay, the portage is over. That part was fun. Yeah. I couldn't reach my seat. I felt like Elizabeth May. Do I have to know anything about getting in the boat? Boating safety?
Don't step.
Don't step where?
On the hull. Thin, very thin.
You can say hull. You don't have to make sign language.
Go right through.
To me.
Don't let go of your oars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The
always
oars,
hang on to the oars.
Always hold on to the oars. There's
Both
no
oars.
chance of the oar hitting you in the face.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Every stroke, make sure your oar comes out, because if it doesn't, the boat's not going to stop. Boat's going this way. And all of a sudden, your oar goes that way. That's when the oar handle hits your face, and that's what's a crab.
That's a crab? You call it a crab?
Catching a crab.
Catching a crab. Why don't you have teeth? Caught a crab. We call that face bashed in.
1 foot in the boat and sit in.
What, that wasn't graceful enough?
No. Well, you missed the seat.
Am I not on the seat?
You're not on the seat.
Oh.
There you are.
I missed the seat.
Pushing in 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stop it. Not funny. Ha ha ha.
Okay, but just try to relax and put your oars in the water and go
Now
with
I'm
us.
off my seat. I'm off my seat.
That's the 3rd time you're off your seat.
Well, because it moved.
Yeah, but you're on top of it. Arms out, body over, and then come on up. And then place. Yeah. Good, Rick. Good.
Okay, Rick, your left oar is going to... Oh, that was a crab. We got a crab. There it is.
I didn't know you could get a crab in the stones.
We're going to do a piece, 15-stroke piece. It's going to be, it's called the 5-5-5.
Yeah.
And each 5 strokes, I want you to pull harder, and we're going to go faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paddle.
How long do you do this for?
Wow.
2 kilometers.
Let her run. Let her run. Well done. You are a superstar.
That's awesome. My thumbs kept banging into each other. I'm gonna have black thumbs. I need this for my BlackBerry work. Okay, we got a very special men's 8 crew assembled here. Part Olympian, part student, and me, I'm the coxswain. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Good man. Hello, Jack. I'm about to be a coxswain. Can you hear me in the back there, Harold?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take her out. Once around the bay, man. Push! They did it! So basically my job is to yell and bully you.
Yep.
And you basically ignore me. I'm like John Baird. Ready? Go! Tally-ho! Whoa! There's like whiplash happening. What am I supposed to do to stop that? Oh yeah, let's go out in the bay. This is nice. Keep it up, I can go all day. It's a big ocean. I'm finding it a bit chilly.
We can trade.
Try to block the wind from getting on me, would you? Just 43,000 more strokes. You're almost there. All right, is that it? Have I had every seat in the boat now?
No, there's one more.
Okay, come on. You can let me in the boat. I wasn't that bad.